Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to SK Gaming's coverage of Starcraft 2. My name is Anaris, and today we'll be watching the second game in the best of 3 series between the Little One, who's spawning as the Zerg over in the top left, and his opponent ZeRo, who is spawning in the Terran in the top right. The map is Delta Quadrant, home of a million res nodes and a million junk piles. You can see they're pretty much littered all throughout the map, blocking off a lot of the expansions. But there are natural expansions pretty close to each base. We can see right now just down the ramp towards the center of the map is one right there. And for the Terran player, down the ramp right here is his own kind of unguarded natural. So for now, looking at the builds, we're seeing so far ZeRo is pretty much going for the same building placement that he did in the first game, which was a pretty good move, although ultimately unnecessary, as game number 1, the Little One really pushed the economy play super hard, and he kind of overextended himself just a little bit with that, trying to take the high yield and another expansion and putting so much money into his economy that the Terran player made a couple really good aggressive attacks with Marines, Siege Tanks, and Medevacs, and was able to keep the Little One on his toes just long enough to kill the rest of the expansions, and the Little One was pretty much just down to his natural and his main when he swapped over to Ultralisks, and all combined with the Hydra Infestor play that he was going. It was really devastating to the Terran army, but the problem is that type of guerrilla warfare that he was trying to do, he just didn't have enough units to follow up after the damage was done with the infestors. He just really wasn't able to make a strong push after that. But for now, we can look to the Little One to adjust his build a little bit here, as so far, like I said, the Terran player is looking like he's going to follow the exact same build as last time. Now, this time the Little One is throwing down an extractor up here, possibly to delay any sort of tech play, but also in an attempt to save the drone from being destroyed by the Marine that's sure to come here. As we can see, that wall has just gone down, and meanwhile for the Little One, we can see he is already getting gas. Spawning pool is complete, and a Queen is on the way. Got a couple Zerglings on the way as well, and right now it's looking pretty much like a standard Zerg opener for compared, or just like last game, with the exception of the fact that he's not getting a hatchery this time. There is a Zergling down here, or a drone rather. Drone hanging out down here at his expansion, and probably just to make sure there's not going to be a bunker placed or anything like that. As you can see, his money right now, if he were saving up for an expansion, he would possibly just be just not spending it at all. But you can see right now he's got the Roach Warren as we speak. And also another thing that I think actually a little bit more subtle that he was trying to do by having that drone there was trying to fake out the Terran player and make him think that he saw the drone there as he was leaving, so there's probably going to be an expansion. So if you look over here right now, he is building a factory, and he's, like I said, he's doing this pretty much the same build as before, and he may be thinking that it's going to be safe once again to expand. Look at this right here. He just dropped his command center, and that certainly was a dead extractor up there. But anyways, there is a command center going down now. So like I said, the Terran player's throwing down a starport too, so he really does think that he is secure. But the Little One has a Roach Warren up here, and we got a whole bunch of roaches coming on the way. Now, the Terran player, I think he has seen the Roach Warren. No, he has not. Oh, man, this is going to work out beautifully for the Little One if he decides to do an attack here in the very near future, which it looks like may be the case. This will work out perfect for him. Going to completely catch the Terran player off guard. Look at that. You can see that the SCV just encountered the roaches, as we got one of them going to head down a different path there. Not too sure what's up with that. But for right now, look at this. He is bringing an SCV over here to build a bunker. Not going to be done in time, as these roaches are already here, knocking out the SCV, building the bunker. This is going to be a lot of trouble for the Terran player, as with the roach increase in the range, he will be able to attack a lot of these SCVs, and maybe even the Marines should he go to the top of the ramp. But for now, right now, you can see he's trying to do a bunch of damage to all the SCVs repairing, completely ignoring the depot, taking the damage from the 2 Marines. Very smart. You can see now he's focused down to the southern depot, and there's the puncture for the wall right there as he moves right into the base, taking out the other SCV, building the bunker right there. There goes the Marine as the bunker is canceled, and now the roaches are going into the mineral line. This is certainly going to spell a lot of trouble for ZeRo, as he is trying to run his SCVs around as quickly as possible, heading out the ramp right now. But there is another roach waiting for them, and an Overlord just kind of hanging out here seeing what's going on. But there is the GG from ZeRo, allowing the series to go a 1-1 tie for the Little One and ZeRo. So let's go on to game number 3 and see what's going to happen, see who is going to win this best of 3 series.